So what I figured out is that you cannot save people, okay? No matter how hard you try, no matter how kind you are, no matter how I just want to say no matter how understanding and patient you are, you cannot save these people. They do not want to be saved, okay? So that is a problem that I've encountered, but then I've figured out that where you're going, you can't bring people with you, okay? Where I'm going, I can't take people with me unless they know where I'm coming from, they know what I'm about, and they're open to taking a risk and facing rejection from people around them, because this journey is not an easy one, and so many people, they give up and they just decide to plug in and be like everybody else. But guess what, out of everyone in this world, there's only one of you, there's only one of me. That's why we have our unique fingerprint. See, that's why we have a fingerprint, because there's only one of us. Why the hell do we have to why the hell do we have to be like everybody else? It's absurd. I only have one life, guys. You only have one life. So you need to start saying no to this BS that people are trying to put you on, all right? Now, they're going to try and paint it as morally righteous, the right thing to do. Go watch my previous video, 2 videos. I talked about being the safe route, okay? No. Like, I'd rather be homeless doing something I love. Thank the Lord I'm not homeless right now, but I'd rather be homeless doing something I love, being unique to me, my fingerprint example right here, than taking on what everybody's trying to get me to fit into their program, taking on all this heavy burdens and it's not easy, guys. Like, I live with my parents, okay, and I've been in college for the last 6 years. Okay, I graduate this year, right, as you all know. I have been okay, let me turn that off. I have been doing what my parents want, okay? Working a job, going to school, doing all the conventionally good things a man should be doing. That's great. Like, as a man, we should work hard, but people who aren't called, who don't answer the phone call, okay, to God, should be doing that. People who do pick up the phone, we get rejected, ostracized, snaked, backstabbed, lied on, rejected. I already said that. We're broke. We have no money because bad things happen to us, or someone will get us fired and we'll have to use the rest of our money for rent or something like that. Or a really bad car repair. It's like it I'm not complaining, but it never ends. Usually it never ends for people like me, okay? As I have found in over the course of time, okay? Getting together with family is a carrying a cross, because this family, they are plugged into the matrix, even if they call themselves religious. If they fit that model that the parents wanted them to fit, okay? And I'm just tired of it, okay? Like, I'm not getting on here to rage or rage bait anybody, but like I mentioned, I made a little video a second ago. This is my 1-year anniversary 3 days ago. 3 days ago, it was my 1-year anniversary, okay? And I totally forgot about it because I've been preoccupied. But if you guys started YouTube, or you've done something that is entrepreneurial, that could gain momentum in the future, give yourselves a hand, because this is what you are born to do. You are born to travel. You are born to move around. You are born to create and to be entrepreneurial. You were born to go against the crowd, okay? Listen closely. Listen to me, all right? Please, listen. These people out here, they don't have that vision. They're not built for this, okay? They laugh at the thought of making a YouTube. All they do is make Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat and whatever the else they have, and they call it a day, and they do it for the wrong reasons. They do it for validation, for because they feel so empty and alone in this world. People are so empty. They're so hatred and they're so full of hate and empty in this world that they have to create these social media platforms like, like I mentioned, Snapchat, Instagram, I don't know if I can say it, but OF, if you know what I mean, because they feel so empty. And okay, that's how they make their money. Maybe not. Most of the time, it's not how they make their money. That's just what they do on the side as a ego boost, as a motivation boost to get through this world, because they're so dark and their eyes aren't open, guys. Okay, so listen, please, if you feel the urge, if you feel the pull, what I'm trying to share with you today about how that you don't fit in with the world. People are always bullying you. They're always trying to control you. They're always trying to make these snarky remarks on you. They reject you. They exclude you. You talk to them, they say what? When they hurt you, they heard you. Okay? When you text them and call them and they don't pick up or they don't answer. Okay? And they're not busy. If they're busy, that's one thing. But if they're not busy, and they're your friend or something, and they won't pick up and won't answer, text back. If you're your parent, they won't answer. They wanted nothing to do with you anyway, okay? You were literally just something that they were jealous of, okay? The jealousy and the hate is too real, okay? So, I'm all amped up in this video, I know. But, look. If you keep sitting around saying, oh, I'm ready, I'll be ready in a year, I'll be ready tomorrow, I'll be ready in a week. No, do it right now. Start right now. Okay? If you're a girl and you like to do jewelry or something, start your own jewelry thing and start trying to get people to be creative and start getting people to buy what you're making. If you're a guy and you're into repairing things or media content or YouTube or something, just make a channel, man. Make a I know Patreon, I don't have a Patreon, but that's a goal. I want to do a Patreon eventually when I get enough following. So it all depends, right? But a lot of these people, they do it for the wrong reasons. Okay, they do it for validation. They do it because they hate themselves. They do it because they have low self-esteem. Okay, they do it because they feel empty inside. They don't understand that they have intrinsic value just by waking up every morning, okay? And they're on low vibrational stuff. They're very low vibrational. If someone like me walks in the room, they immediately feel me as a threat and they want me out. But hey, if they have to leave or I have to leave, and most of the time, especially in the workplace, it's not going to be them, okay? So that means it's going to be me. I have to leave. I have to get out of there, okay? So that's how bad it is, all right? And they hate people like me. They hate people like me. They hate the ground I walk on. They hate my blood. They if I drive a beat up car, they're jealous, okay? If I have a 4-year-old iPhone, they're jealous. It's like, man, you have the latest phone. You drive a 2024 Kia Optima. All right, and you still hate on me? Like, come on, man. It's insane, okay? They appear to be doing well. They get full-time hours. I don't, and they still hate on me. Come on, that's what you're going to experience, okay? This is what the world doesn't tell you. They don't want you to know that you have intrinsic value, guys. You got to go and make your own. You got to forge your own path, okay? Even if that means that God forbid, it's okay, but if you're homeless or you become homeless or you become very, very low in finances, that's actually a blessing, okay? I'm not gonna lie, that's a blessing, okay? Because it's in that moment that you become truly free, okay? Look up Diogenes of Sinope. He's a ancient philosopher who lived in the time of Alexander the Great, okay? Google Diogenes of Sinope. Okay, he lived in a barrel. He was truly free, okay? I'm not saying to do that, but That's an example I want to give, that you're truly free when you're disconnected from the world. You don't need women, you don't need men, you don't need validation. You just go to work, you work your job, you do your best. But these people are gonna hate on you because they can sense that you're chosen. You answer the phone call, okay? And that you don't need the validation, you don't need this, and you don't need that. So with that being said, guys, I encourage you to like try and it's just crazy. Like, life is crazy, and that's how it's supposed to be. But at the same time, it's like you kind of you're going to either be crazy too and plug in with them, or you're going to pull back and you're going to be called crazy even if you're not crazy, okay, guys? So that's what I got to say right now. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for supporting the channel. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. All right.